So the gondola is just rising up from the Aspen Mountain terminus. I'm actually in the gondola car all by myself, which is quite good. It means I can do a commentary and not feel too self-conscious. I'm not supposed to stand up. I'm certainly not supposed to stick my head out the window, but you get very clear views through the plastic. Well, I think it's plastic. And as you can see, we're starting to rise already above Aspen Village. I think the gondola goes up about 2,500 feet, maybe slightly more. The summit of Aspen Mountain's at 12,500, but maybe the car doesn't go the whole way to the top. And obviously most people using this would be bringing their skis, and there are slots on the outside for them to put their skis in. But it seems that quite a lot of people come here just as spectators, like me today. And there's a very nice restaurant at the top, so I might have a coffee or something up there. And apparently there's also a frisbee game where you can play like crazy golf with a frisbee, and it's officially the highest one in the world, so I might have a go at that too. So it's very, very silent inside the car. It's something I remember from other times I've been in cable cars. I did one in the Dolomite Mountains last summer. Wind's just starting to pick up now, mind you, so maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe it's going to be really windy. And then there are some people that are walking down the mountain. You can maybe just see them. I'll try and get a few of them as we pass. And you can see there's still a fair bit of snow around, but it is melting fast. And I think it's so warm down at base level that I don't think the snow will last for long. So there are some people walking down the mountain with the skis in their back, looking as if they've had a fun time skiing at the top. And let me see if I can find where the Aspen Centre for Physics is. So we are way over on the edge of town, over like in this sort of direction. It'll be in there somewhere. And I'm going up the mountain that we get a good view of from the Centre for Physics in the background. I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'll just keep it running anyway. I suppose it'll wind up being a pretty big file, but there's no reason why I can't put a longer one on YouTube as well, or I can always split it into two pieces. So, if you look down at all these trees far below us, I'm very glad that I don't have a fear of heights. I think when I come down, it'll be much busier because a lot of people will have got up in the gondolas earlier today so that they got a full day's skiing. The last gondola goes up at 4 o'clock, last one comes down at 4:30, so I'm pretty sure when I'm heading back that there'll be lots of people, and it'll probably be very crowded in this one. It's quite nice getting it all to myself. And Graham was thinking about doing this today as well, so I didn't hear from him because I was in at work, but it's possible he'll be up at the top anyway. And a few other people have been skiing. There's one of our flatmates who's on another program. He's doing stuff to do with quantum physics and granular physics, but he's from Sweden, and he went skiing yesterday and snowboarding, and he had a great time. So it was his idea that maybe he suggested that if I didn't want to do any skiing, that I could still maybe just come up on the cable car. So there's a lot of mountain still ahead. Don't know how long this is going to take. Probably about maybe 10 minutes. We've been in the cable car for nearly 4.5 minutes already, so we're getting close to halfway, I think. And it's still quite quiet. Cable car just starting to shake a little bit because of the wind. So do you think you would like doing this, Katrina? Do you think this is even more exciting than some of the rides at Euro Disney? Oh, and there's some people skiing down. They look as if they're having fun. That's a good way to go down, quite fast. But as you can see, there's hardly any snow left. In the middle of winter, that would have been totally snowy the whole way down. But now you've got to make sure you don't go into the bits where all the rock is, where all the grass. And there's somebody who is snowboarding down. See if we can find him. There we are. He seems to be quite good at it too. I bet you I would fall off if I tried to do that. and the cable cars have just stopped. I wonder why they've done that. I don't imagine it's anything really to worry about. It's probably so they can let more people get on board back down at ground level, because it's not quite like the London Eye. The London Eye, remember, Katrina just kept moving all the time and we just stepped on board and it was moving so slowly that they could get all the people on and take all the people off. No problem. But if there's a big queue of people waiting to get on, then maybe they have to give them enough time to do it. So we'll see how long it takes. This might turn out to be quite a big film after all. So what I'll maybe do is I'll pause it now, and then when the cable car starts to move again, I'll restart it. Oh, there you go, we just restarted. Must have heard me. And off we go. So, more big towers. And we're passing another one. So all the ones that are passing by seem to have people in them, but the ones ahead of me, some of them are empty, because you just have to keep them moving. But as I said, towards the end of the afternoon, when lots of people are wanting to come down again, and a bit more of them will have 5 or 6 or maybe even 8 people in them. Wouldn't like to have too many people in them. I think it would be a bit crowded.